Okay, so today we are going to look at iterative statements. Iterative statements are also known as loops. Yes. They are used to execute codes repeatedly over and over. Yes, so that I don't need to be running it again. Since a loop it will be um so far as a certain condition is being met, the code to be executed over and over until the conditions are no longer being met. So there are three main types of iterative statements. We have the while loop, we have do while, and then for loop. Yes. So with the for loop, they are used to iterate over some number of values in a collection. Maybe let's say in an array, or maybe a text. You want to be repeating a text over and over. You can use a for loop for that. So the syntax for a for loop is this. First, you type the initial statement, like the initial point where it should start from, and then the condition for the loop. Then you bring a semicolon with the condition for the loop. The is then the another semicolon, and then what should happen after each condition is being met, the update. Yes, you add it, and then you enclose them in the parenthesis, the open and close bracket. Yes, then in the middle, enclosed in curly bracket, you put in the instructions that are supposed to be iterated over and over, or supposed to be in the loop. Yes. So and also when you bring the semicolons without um, the initial statement, the condition for the loop, and then the update, it becomes a forever loop. It will be running the codes that are inside it forever, to be running forever until you stop it. So it will be like this for like this. Sorry, semicolon, semicolon, then like this. Then maybe if I was to do something like see out forever, forever loop. Yeah. This will be this will be printed over and over to never stop printing it over and over until you stop the process. So here, this is where you are supposed to put your initial statement, and then here you put your loop condition, and then here, sorry, here the update to come. So here you type the initial one, but if you don't bring them, it becomes a forever loop. Okay, so let's try something like we want to print numbers from maybe 1 to 0 to 20. So the initial point, starting point, is 0. So your initial, the instruction you type here is int I. I is the commonly used variable for it. should be equal to 0, which is your starting point. Then the condition, this way you tell what the condition for this way you input the condition for which it should be looping over and over. So you type I is less than, maybe, okay, we are doing up to 20, so let's do less than or let's say less than or equal to 20. Yes. So, and then for us to get to that 20, you have to be increasing the number. So you need the increment, not the prefix, not the prefix one, but um, the other one, which the plus comes after the I. So you type I, which is the variable here that we are using, and then plus plus, sorry, plus plus. Yes. So maybe you want to see out the number, so you bring that variable I, and then after every line, after each line, it should print it on every line. If you don't bring the end line, the numbers will be printed on one line. So let's run it and see. And that is, yes, we start from 0 to 20. Yeah. So if, let's say, you want to print some, you can also print a text maybe 20 times. Print something like hello. So then you end line. Let me just so it will print hello 21 times, since it's starting from um 0, to print it 21 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yes. To print it 21 times. So if you had to start from maybe 1. Yes. So if it was to be 1, it will print it 20 times. It is starting from 1 to 20. Or maybe you can do it 0, and then you do it less than 20, still you get 21. Just make sure the range of numbers you get will be up to 20. Yes. So now that's for the for loop. Now the while loop. So now the while loop, with the while loop, the syntax is while, then into brackets, which is the parenthesis. Into that parenthesis, you write your expression. Then you open and close a curly bracket. Then in between them, you put your statement. Yeah. So it goes like this. Wow. Then your statement will be here. somewhere here. Let me just write statement. Then in between the curly braces, you bring your quotes or the instruction you want it to execute. Yes. So while that condition is true, then to be executing over and over and over. So it means with this one, you need an instruction outside of the while loop, maybe a variable. So maybe be like while okay sorry can be like int, let's declare variable int um age is equal to 18. So while age is equal to 18, mm, you should see out you are an adult by law. Yes. So if while it is yes, so it will continue executing and executing since since it is equal to 18, it will continue executing as long as it will just be printing and printing. See, I've been scrolling for some time now. Yes. So this ought to be happening. To be executing as to be executing the um, as long as the condition is being met. Yes. So let's say we change it to 28. So okay, bit of problem. You are not supposed to still be an adult by law. Anyway, so um, that's how it works actually. So it will continue repeating the way the to continue looping until the condition is no longer being. So now we move to the do while loop. So with the do while loop, it's just like um, we are asking the code to do something whilst the condition is still being met. So let's say you want it to do, okay, so the do while loop, this is what we want it to do. We want it to see out you are an adult by law. Hmm. So um, we want it to see out you are an adult by law. So this see you are an adult by law is what will come, that's what will be in the do, um and that's what will be contained in the do, and then the while will be the age is equal to 18. So it's going to be something like this. So do see out hi, yes, while while then in the while the instruction will come, the condition for it to meet will now come here. So be while age is equal to 18. Yeah. So this is how the while will be, and you close it with the semicolon. So this is how the while will be. Yes. This is how the do while is. Let me clear this one. So it will do this, to do this while this is being met. So so we are doing the output of high while the age is 18. So for the fact that the age is 18, it will just be telling you high, 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 high. Yes. Until you kill the terminal with control C. Actually. Um, so if it's repeating over and over like that, it's becoming a forever loop. You use control C to close the terminal. So that's all about the while and the dual and the for loop. Yes. And also you can break out of loops um, using using some keywords like break, return, or go to. or any other uh, keyword. So you can type this keyword, then you end them with a semicolon, like a break. You type break and then with a semicolon, and it breaks out of the instruction for you. Okay, so okay, let me use the this break. So yes, you are an adult, so you don't even need to use the Control C to terminate it. Sorry, didn't come to my mind then, so I just recollected it. So that's all about it.